Pathology Legends slides get a digital second life. And hear one of the voices behind the CAP's new radio theater.
Consider a man, 30 years of age, healthy, well-kept, living a life of modern conveniences.
These stories and more coming up next. This is Path News Network Daily Edition from the College of American Pathologists. I'm Nancy Johnson. It's Monday, February 23rd. A renowned pathology professor's lifetime of work is getting new life in the digital age. After retiring last year, internationally recognized genitourinary pathologist Dr. Peter Humphrey from Yale School of Medicine left behind hundreds of rare teaching slides. Now they're being digitized by the CAP's Dr. Roxanne Wadia to train future residents and fellows. The growing online archive, already 200 slides strong, will be housed on Path Presenter, allowing trainees to study complex and uncommon cases in detail. Faculty and students say the project preserves decades of expertise and ensures Dr. Humphrey's diagnostic insights will guide generations of pathologists to come. Doctors at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center are racing to understand why more adults under age 50 are being diagnosed with cancers once seen mostly in older patients. New data from the American Cancer Society shows cancer rates in women under 50 are now 82% higher than in men the same age, and global cases in this group are projected to rise sharply by 2030. Researchers say obesity and lifestyle factors may play a role, but many younger patients lack traditional risk factors, suggesting environmental exposure or multiple causes could be driving the trend. In response, screening guidelines for colorectal cancer have been lowered to age 45, boosting early detection as scientists continue searching for answers. The CAP is recognizing the 100th anniversary of Black History Month with a special webinar focusing on belonging, diversity, and resilience. Hosted by members of the CAP's Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Accessibility Committee, the virtual event is happening this Thursday at noon Central Time. Organizers say the program will highlight the contributions of Black pathologists and explore how diversity strengthens the profession and the broader medical community. The webinar is open to CAP members, no registration necessary. You'll find the Zoom link in the show notes. And finally, the CAP is stepping into the world of audio drama with a new podcast series called Case Encounters. The 8-episode fictional radio theater production brings real pathology cases to life, transforming rare cancers and puzzling infections into immersive medical mysteries.
Then came the kicker: odd, pink, circular structures embedded in the skin.
That narrator you hear is Dr. Elizabeth McLeod from the CAP's Digital Content Committee.
Sage Whitlock is kind of like, almost like a gumshoe detective or Twilight Zone, maybe unsolved mysteries kind of type. That's her character.
Each story is based on an actual case submitted by CAP members, and every role is voiced by a practicing pathologist, adding authenticity to the storytelling.
It kind of makes the pathology, the pathologist, the star, where, somebody comes in with this medical issue and then the pathologist saves the day.
Designed for listeners who enjoy true crime and behind-the-scenes medical stories, the podcast highlights the critical, often unseen role pathologists play in patient care.
It brings it from the problem, the husband and wife at home and his stomach's hurting. So they go to the doctor. He's diagnosed with cancer. He has this surgery. What happens to the specimen? And then it goes step by step of it being processed, the pathologist looking at it under the microscope, additional tests we may do, and then bringing that back for the treatment for the patient.
And how does one get a gig narrating a series like this? Well, you have to audition.
So ironically, when they had us submit like a little voice over, I actually was on the radio once before, but I was literally 8 years old. I did an RV commercial.
There you have it. That's experience. All 8 episodes of Case Encounters are now available on major streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So get to binging. That's all for today. Be sure to check the show notes for more information on today's stories. Watch your email inbox for more news like this in the CAP's advocacy newsletter every Tuesday and our weekly edition newsletter on Thursdays. We're back tomorrow at 5 a.m. Eastern for another episode of the Daily Edition. I'm Nancy Johnson. Have a great day.